Fellas, men of the world, okay, we need to get back to being as one, okay? And this is why I gotta say this. If I'm out in public with you and I give you the head nod, do the head nod back, bro. Don't be a fucking weirdo and not head nod me back, bro. Just head nod me.
Especially if we make eye contact.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you, brother. Give me the head nod back. Or y'all know how we be when we in the car, leaning to the left, right hand on the steering wheel, and we in the car and I give you the, man, do it back, bro. Don't be no weirdo and not do it back. What type of shit is this, man? Sorry, y'all. You know, every episode I try to, get some shit off my chest that matter to me. You know what I mean? Mark, I'm sorry, not Mark. Jacob, you one of them individuals?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, man. I didn't know you were having a moment, bro. I apologize.
Yeah, no, you got it,
I felt
bro.
you. I was like, God, I've been in that situation so many times.
Real man business. Now listen, we got a hell of an episode today, so I'm gonna get right into it. Mark, you ready? Esai, you ready? Jakey Flaky in the building. You ready? Fellas, y'all ready?
We all
right, man, let's do this. Welcome back to the I-70 podcast. It is your boy, Jonathan Little, a.k.a. John. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, man. Tap in, you know what I'm saying? Because we making the world better one episode at a time. You understand what I'm saying? We bringing people together from all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? Different colors, religions, professions, all that. You know what I'm saying? And the gentleman I got in the building, they epitomize that. You know, is that a word? Did I say that right, Mark? You know, I was in a resource room, bro. Make sure, stay on me, bro. Because we trying to get sponsors and shit. We don't want nobody to think we're not educated around here. You know?
Sounded good.
Yeah, thank you, Danny,
Sounded
bro.
good, man.
Now, listen. Let me go and introduce my guests. Understand what I'm saying? I follow these individuals, and I like consistency, okay? When it comes to this podcast thing, we all can't be the celebrities that get 100K followers first week you drop. A lot of us got to put the grind in. We got to put the work in. We got to stay consistent with it. We got to get ghosted by guests, all that type of shit. So these individuals I'm about to introduce, they on what I'm on. You understand what I'm saying? First guest to my immediate left, if you from this side of Mississippi, this is everybody's favorite white boy. Okay, I'm putting it out there right now. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody's favorite white boy, hip-hop enthusiast, podcaster, none other. Big Snow is in the building. Hold the applause, Mark. Don't hit the applause just yet. Don't hit the applause just yet. You understand what I'm saying? And to his left, now y'all know how I feel about hustlers, okay? And the individual to his left is a bona fide hustler. I've done my extensive research. This man wears plenty of hats, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Ran some of y'all favorite restaurants from here to Lawrence. You understand what I'm saying? An artist. You understand? Now doing podcasting. And don't forget, hold on, make sure I get this right. And if you want some of this merch that they got, make sure you hit that slaboarts.com. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all can get all that good merch. You know what I mean? None other than dannySLAB's over there. Now, Mark, hit the applause, please. And together, matter of fact, What They Want podcast. You understand? We got them in the building. Absolutely. Now hit it, Mark. You know what I'm saying? I had to throw that in there. I would not want to interrupt their names. You know what I'm about people's names and getting shit right. How y'all doing, fellas?
Man, good, bro. Good, bro. Appreciate you having us out.
Thank y'all for coming. And they was early. They beat me here. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know they was ready. They beat me here. Bro say, we here early. If you were, I'm right behind you. So now listen, let me get into this. Through my research, is it true that y'all met through food? Is that a true story?
Yes, absolutely.
Break that down, dannySLAB, because you was the one. Break it down.
So the way I tell the story is this man eats like a second grader. And, he's like the plainest dude, so he likes, I ran this restaurant. We made amazing cheesesteak sandwiches, right? So he likes a particular sandwich, a chicken Philly, a particular way.
Goddamn.
No dude could get it right. Like,
okay.
And it's so specific. Like,
yeah.
He's just really particular. And if one thing is not right or it's not filled, you know what I mean? Like, he just likes it how he likes it. And so I respected that. So it's like, cool. So we became friendly and he was into music. So we just got to talking and yeah.
That's how it went.
And that's how,
Now, Snow, what was it about my dog and the way he made that chicken sandwich that made you go, look, that's my boy, I'm fucking with him for life? What was that like, bro?
To be honest with you, bro, it's customer service. You know, when you go into places, man, people don't, they act like you just another number or a statistic. So it's like, okay, cool. Like, hey, but I want my chicken sandwich like this, blah, blah, blah. And, they did it, and when I did it, I was like, all right, I kept going religiously. And then I was like, one of the dudes that was a manager there, I was like, I do music. Here's my brother's mixtape or whatever. And then it grew into what we see right now.
I know that's
crazy. And
then let me ask y'all this, man. What makes y'all duo work? Because being with me, being, a solo host, I sometimes I want to co-host, but a lot of people are not dependable, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for me, I'm not going to make you my co-host if I can't lean on you, if I can't depend on you. If every other weekend, I can't make it because of this. What makes this duo work?
So I think the biggest thing between us as a combination, as far as workload, I can create and he can critique. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
So it's like I'm the artistic and he's got the vision. So
That's
then
right.
he's like, nah, do it like that.
Right.
Like I see how it's playing out. I see where everything's leading. So if you do this like that, or if we add this like this,
Yeah.
and then it's like, okay, so he just, we just kind of follow each other like that, kind of leapfrogging.
Now, Snow, what's your opinion, man? Why does it work? Why does it work with dannySLAB? Why is he the one, bro? Because you could have picked anybody.
No, you're right. I could pick anybody. You know what I'm saying? But really, it's the yin to the yang. You know, whenever literally, if you've seen some of our episodes, man, you see some of the stuff that like I say, and then he'll be like, man, like, what's up with that chicken?
Yeah.
It's like, the fuck is chicken?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, but it's a good
chicken,
dialogue.
dog.
Yeah.
Everybody loves chicken. Shut the fuck
It's a great dialogue. So I'm like, all right, man, all right, you got me that's like, what? Just like this episode we just shot, a few days ago, this dude's over here. Type shit. I'm like, the fuck? Like, and I'm like, what the fuck you doing, Danny? But I'm like, all right, bro.
Because it's that type shit, man.
Yeah, it's that type shit. Tell him, Danny. It's that type shit. You
yeah,
use
Carly,
it right.
love you, girl. Yeah, she put me up on game. I had to do my
But see,
fact
that's what I'm
checking.
saying.
I don't understand where it came from. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell is she doing?
And see, and I'm gonna say this, man. And the reason why I asked that question, because for me, it's like, man, Danny, like what you just said, like it's the yin to the yang. It's like with my team, where I fall short, Esai, Mark, and Jake pick me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't lose, because it's like what I'm not good at, they good at, and vice versa.
Damn right.
Like everybody always say, I'm a hell of a personality, y'all. I've been this way since I was a kid. I was always the one in the hood entertaining everybody. But I still need that tweak. Somebody who's business-minded or professional and be like, hey, John, I know how you feel. I know you want to say it, but we got to do it this way. And sometimes it's hard to accept that. But the moment you do, hey, man, it could be What They Want podcast or I-70, man. Some of y'all need to catch up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to say no names, but some of y'all need to catch up, too. We ain't going to say no names.
Hey, and it's what they want, not what's the word.
Yeah. Right, now.
Yeah, what they want.
Now, Danny, let me ask you this, bro. Where did your artistic background come from, man? Because like we said earlier, you wear a lot of hats, but where did that artistic background come from?
Man, I just really liked color. And, started off kind of tribal with it, just painting. I don't even know, man. And then it just kind of evolved into different phases.
Yeah.
And, now I can go a lot of different ways. Like I got a show coming up where I'm about to paint live. Yeah, my guy 93
let me
and
come
Alive.
through that thing, bro. Let me come through so I can see what's going on. Paint me something.
Yeah, so at the Bowery, October 25th.
That's right.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Plug.
Yeah, so we doing something, yeah.
Yeah, plug.
Yeah, 93 and Alive threw me on the roster. So, so, it's I don't do a lot of the things where people make these Instagram reels where they show how they do it.
Yeah.
I just like to do it myself. You know what I mean? So if you want to see me do it live, come out. And
that's what, and listen.
Because I produce.
That's
I produce
right.
a lot of work. I crank.
I got Danny talking this shit already. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been watching the episodes and I'm like, I'm going to get Danny to come up out their shell. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get him to spill. You know what I'm saying? And he started early. You know what I mean? I was going into my little intro and he already jumped in with me. That's how I knew it's going to be a good episode. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Snow, check this out, bro.
Oh, okay. All right.
Check this out. Now, Snow, let me ask you this, bro, because you are a hip-hop enthusiast, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Been around hip-hop your whole life, always been listening to it. What was it about hip-hop that drew you to it?
First of all, it's two. It's realism and struggle.
Talk about it now.
I'm not gonna say I love struggle by any means, but like I can relate to it so much because as a youngin' and everything, I'm about to be 36 now. You know what I'm saying? But like no matter what, like in the episode that we did for our pod, like they did to get to know me. But
I watched that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I was listening to NSYNC and everything. Y'all can clickbait it. But
Backstreet Boys too. I watched the episode. I know what you're ready to say.
Yeah, I was doing all that young and stuff and going through the trials and tribulations, but like I could never relate to them. You know what I'm saying? Like Dirty Pop and all that shit. I can't get connected to that. So it's like if you dived into, some of the like Tech Nines and the certain things with music, bro. Like I just connected to it, and no matter how, even if I tried to get away, it dragged me right back in. So I was like, all right, man, like and whatever song it may be, shoot, you from St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of people like, man, like I love St. Louis. My favorite artist from St. Louis is Murphy Lee.
And you want to know what's crazy that you said it, not to cut your wisdom, Snow.
You good.
Murphy Lee was, okay, of course you had Nelly, right?
Of course.
But Nelly is Murphy Lee's the youngster of the crew. So even back home, Murphy Lee was damn near everybody's favorite because he was the youngest. He was about 16, 17 when they first jumped out the gate. So it's crazy you say that, bro. Murphy Lee was like the favorite, not the most popular, but the favorite because he was the youngest. You know what I mean?
Connect the next like Voltron.
Yeah. St. Louis shit going on. I told y'all, you from this side of Mississippi. Snow your favorite white boy when it comes to this rap shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, they think I'm moving, I'm posting.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even get the whole song. But his wordplay and everything. But beyond that, though, like I said, you can listen to certain songs and you're like, all right, man, like you going through something like right now. You're like, all right, you play something, you're like, damn, that's exactly what I'm going through. But it's what maybe somebody wrote and it's different to you, but you can relate to it in different ways. So you could really relate to hip hop, and not just that, man. The culture, you know what I'm saying? The culture. I understand my skin pigment or whatever, but like. I mean, bro, it's shit's cool as hell, bro. Like,
but you wanna know what, man? To keep it real, bro. If we keeping it real, and I'm sure every artist who has ascended to that level, right, a stardom or what have you, majority of the people consuming the music at the concerts, buying the fucking CDs, is white folks. You know what I mean? But that's what brings us together. That's why hip hop is beautiful because. You know, you'll take individuals who maybe don't come from the same background, but we could be on the same accord about this music thing. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. You know what I mean? If you go to a concert, whether it be even back in the day, NWA, LL Cool J,
People
all
forget about the Beastie Boys. And they were Jewish too. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, dannySLAB, talk about it, bro. The Beastie Boys.
So that's what I'm saying. They were one of the pioneers.
Brass Monkey.
You
that
see
Funky Monkey.
Thank
I don't think I know my hip hop.
Paul Revere, that was the shit.
So, and Beastie Boys, that was in the 80s, early 90s too, right?
Yep. They were one of the pioneers. They were like in the top 5 for a long time, man. They had hits, bro.
And the motherfuckers could really rap, though.
Records. They could go and they did
really rap.
And they did that punk rock thing with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, not to even categorize it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got, the Mexican OT doing things right now. You
that
got
motherfucking spit, boy.
Yeah, dude, you got. I was just listening to Lefty Gunplay. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out LA and everybody out to the left coast.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, no matter what your spin is on whatever, like I could hop on the car right now and play Waka Flocka. You know what I'm saying? And go be raged about going to rob a bank. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like it can get you in all types of different moods, man. And I feel like that is what makes the culture and hip hop, everything is so adaptable to anybody. Yep. So, I mean.
And then let me say this real quick because I'm a 90s baby, 94, okay? Let me say this. We grew up going to school, after school, we was watching MTV, TRL.
106 and Park.
106 and Park. But it was like we all saw the same, videos, bro. Like that's what we watched. We didn't have, when we was kids, we talking about we was kids, y'all. We didn't have cell phones, so we had to watch TV. And that's why, with NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, shit like that, we was listening to that shit in the hood. Don't get it fucked up.
We were just talking about the Hot 888.
Man, come on, man. Don't get it fucked up. We was listening to the shit too. You know what I mean? Because that's what we had. It was the soundtrack to some of our favorite movies, TV shows. They would make appearances. Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, all these different things. So at that time, I believe that was one of the most beautiful times. And I think it was the golden era of music because everybody was into everything. If you're a fan of the podcast, Green Day, I'm from the project. The group Green Day was one of my favorite groups growing up, bro. That Wake Me Up with September and shit.
Man. When I was in 7th grade, I covered them when I had this girl that played the violin.
Come on, man.
And my buddy sang. Yeah, it was
come on, Danny. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I feel like that 90s, early 2000s was the golden era of music because we all was consuming the same shit. And I'm going to tell you something. So we need to get back to that type of music, man, because it was that shit was on point, man. It was great music. You understand what I'm saying?
Every direction.
I could be from the project, but listen to rock and roll.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because everything.
But it was good rock. Or if there was R&B, it was good R&B.
What happened to rock and roll, though, Danny? Like, what happened, bro? What happened to that shit we was listening to when we was kids, bro?
Everybody wants to rap, man. I think the instrumentation's losing a lot, but then I think there are lots of people that are, wanting to get back in rap with bands, which is cool. I mean, we just, saw Royal Chief last night with band. He's always great.
Shout out my dog, Royal Chief. That's my guy right there. Hustler. Sure. I know John from St. Louis, baby. I love hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Boy, out there doing his thing, doing his stuff.
Yeah, Chief's great. But yeah, I think it's just, people are wanting to get back there, and I like it. But then there are also people that are going the other direction. Like, I think the country is losing some of that. We kind of talked about that on our pod a little bit.
Let's get into that, too. I like to talk about everything on this one. You know what I mean? Is the country music becoming too pop? Is it becoming too commercial? What do you think,
I don't know if people are crossing over. I just don't know if the reasons are genuine.
Okay, I hear that.
That's just
yeah.
From my opinion. I this guy's a dictionary when it comes to hip hop.
Yeah. So
like when we talk about music, like I can go a little bit more with the art, like the instrumentation part of it. But like when it crosses over, like I'm listening to this, the Big X stuff, and it's like, he's doing his thing, but it's on. Country beats. So he's not trying to get out of his lane and do something that's artificial.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean?
I got you. Shout out to all the country country musicians, man. Keep doing y'all. You feel what I'm saying? John, do what feels right. And if it feels right to do it over that, but I don't think
wait for Shabuzi to drop back that ass up.
Hey, shout out to Shabuzi, man.
It's gonna shut the world down.
Man.
Cause now, Mark, my favorite country song is "She Thinks My Tractor Sexy." That's my shit. Oh, that is my jam, bro. You know what I mean? It really turns around. That's my jam, bro.
Hey,
straight country though. He ain't and being from St. Louis though, y'all. When Nelly did that joint with Tim McGraw
over and over again.
Well, I was singing my little heart out when I was a kid. I didn't have no damn girlfriend. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? That's intertwining, man. We need to get back to that.
Speaking about that, though,
Go ahead.
Nelly, speaking about that, and I'm going to give you your hometown some the biggest flowers right now. He really did, bro, cross over a lot. He is the reason why you have the Big X Plug doing country music. You got Shabuzi doing the because for real, like this dude did over and over again, and they blackballed the hell out of that shit. They said
they
that
did.
is not
They did.
the way to do it.
Yeah,
and
they did.
he even that. You want to talk about how he was stuck on. You were like, bro, like that's all we were stuck on with this TRL and like the top 10 songs, whatever. Guess what? Nelly had a song with NSYNC. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we love JT back home. Justin Timberlake, that's our dog.
I never go wrong with JT. Like, JT
He's the man.
Hey, that 2020 Experience JT, that's still one of my favorite albums. I mean, I can listen to that shit front to back. But my bad.
He made a diss record about a chick that he was in love with. So, and people still saying, "Cry me a river, build me a bridge, get over it." Right. So I'm with it.
Yeah, man.
Saying it.
Shout out to JT, man.
And you have them ramen noodle haircut.
Hey, JT, Snow said that shit. Oh, Snow, baby. That was Jaja, baby.
Goddamn jean jackets all the way.
Yeah.
Hey, love it, man, but I couldn't do it now.
No, hell no. And then now, let me ask y'all this though, because we were speaking about it earlier. Hopefully, Mark didn't fucking start rolling before we touched on it. Podcasting, right? With podcasting. Oh no, not yet. No, we got time. We gotta get into the episode. Hold on.
Okay.
With podcasting though, one thing with this, thing that we doing that we, enjoy doing every week, it's like everybody believes that. Like, because if you look in the comments, you hear people say things like this. Everybody don't need a podcast. And sometimes y'all right. You know what I mean? But to the general public, they believe podcasting is easy. They believe you just get you a camera or your phone, set it up on a tripod, turn it on, and you have a podcast. In a sense, you're right. But I'm going to let Snow and dannySLAB break it down. I'm going to let both of y'all answer separately. Snow, I'm going to come to you first.
Okay.
Give a new podcast or somebody looking to get into podcasting, give them the real, some of the things that they don't see that we go through as podcasters.
Well, first of all, man, like diving into it is behind the scenes. A lot of people don't understand that trying to book some guest talent and whatnot, you got to see what their reach are. You got to see what, following, you got to go through their, even in the sense of like, I already know you did it, but it's like jumping into like their discography and what they actually like. We had Big Court, Holding Court podcast. Yeah, for sure. We had him on the pod or whatnot, but like I was hitting him with questions that was on a podcast that he already did. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so like Snoop created the whole No Limit logo, whatever, and he's sitting there like,
That was dope. I seen that, bro. You caught him off guard with that one. Big Court was like, damn, I guess he did.
I'm telling you, he's a dictionary, bro.
Yeah, man.
But that goes into like what you got to dive into this stuff, and you got to dive into the people, like their characters, what they, some people jump onto these pods and like they turn into a whole different person.
For sure.
So it's like, okay, when that camera's on, are they going to be like, crazy, or are they going to be just some genuine person that's going to be like this the whole time?
Yeah.
And at the same time, too, you got to, not saying judge, but you got to understand the person's personality.
Yes.
Because at the same time, just as you know it right now, you're getting to know us.
Yes.
And like right now,
Yes, sir.
every single guest we pull up, we don't know nothing really about you besides maybe whatever your feng shui is.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You sitting here with a candle in front of you. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I didn't do. Hey, Snow, that wasn't me, baby. That's the aesthetics part. I ain't tell him to put that fucking fake ass camera there. Hey, Snow crazy as a motherfucker.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You got to understand, like, some dialogue with some people, and then, getting them out of their shell.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
for
Just
sure.
like you said with Danny,
Damn
like,
right.
You got to sometimes break him in a little bit, and he's like, all right.
Now I'm comfortable.
Yeah, what's up with some chicken?
Yeah. Now, Danny, what about you, bro? Because I know you speaking on it earlier about like cameras dying and things like that. What are some of the behind the scenes stuff that somebody who wants to get into podcasting may not know that they may have to deal with in the future?
Well, just all the technical aspects. It's nice to have behind the scenes help, and at the point I don't have any. So, he does what he does and he's got his role, but if you want to do it correctly, you got to mix and master the audio. You got to edit the video. You got to make sure the timing's right. Then you got to make sure the clips are lined up. And you got to figure out what you're doing, what you're keeping, what you're not. So then there's a whole bunch of work. So for every second of footage, you're spending, maybe 10, 15 seconds editing it.
Yeah. Damn, you
more.
sound like Esai ass. I'm glad Esai not down here because he'll be over in the back just see.
Yeah. So and we're talking seconds. So and we're not talking about making a music video here. This is, but as we've progressed and I've gotten better, I think our episodes have gotten better, and it's definitely become, I've definitely had to spend time learning as well as producing.
Yeah.
And then as well as creating. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
And
Go ahead, Snow.
I want to say something real quick.
Go ahead, babe.
And this is going to go into probably something else, but the thing is, it's a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you guys see me a lot with the, what they want. I'm Snow. I'm kind of the front runner of it. I'm the face. But honestly, though, there is no face with Snow without dannySLAB.
That's right.
Because this dude literally, like, he's like, bro, you say a million times. You know what I'm saying? And he do. And but this dude make it look like he's like, hey, I'm like over here, I'm like, blah, and it cuts right into a question. I'm like, oh, he got rid of the us.
Man.
And you don't know that behind the scenes.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real with everybody right now. It's like, hey, like, I'll be, what'd you think about this? Like, God damn it.
Bro, and it's like, and I'm gonna piggyback off of Snow, like, that is so true, man. Like, when you got a real team, man, they clean up your mistakes, bro. Like, they let you know. And that same shit you talking about, Snow, Esai Morgan them and hit me with the same shit. Like, hey, bro, I cut that out because of this. And you may not even think, like, man, you ain't have to cut that out, but you got to have somebody on your team, bro, that's like, no, trust me, cut the shit out. Like, you keep and you keep on doing this, bro. Let me help. So, man, shout out to individuals like dannySLAB and Esai. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, that motherfucker was down here, he'd just be nodding his head, bro, because he do that for me. I'm the face of I-70, right? But I'm nothing without my team, bro. Period, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Snow was saying, if I could give advice to other podcasters, it's beautiful when you grinding. You feel what I'm saying? When you just, when you going. Because at the end of the day, you got to take action. But the advice we giving is, bro, get you a team because what it maximizes what you already have. It makes what you have look better. When you got an individual like dannySLAB focusing on your clips, the aesthetics, the mastering of the audio, it makes what you do so much better because, hey, y'all, listen to me. Some of us want to do this shit just for hobby. Others want to do it to grow what we doing. We don't want to do this shit because this shit is time consuming.
Man.
You understand what I'm saying? This shit is not easy. These gentlemen, when we finally said we was gonna do the episode, I dove straight into my research, which, like Snow said, that's me researching and watching episodes, following Instagram, seeing what questions make they, make their gears go. You know what I mean? Getting a feel for their personalities because, and I think a lot of people go wrong, especially on a major level of podcasting, when the celebrities. they'll get an individual in, y'all, and they ain't did no research on them. And you can tell through the interview that they trying to
buffer it in.
You know what I mean? They trying to get to know each other.
Yeah.
They trying to, there you go, Dan. They trying to finesse it. When make your job much easier. All you gotta do is watch a few episodes and you'll get the vibe of the individual.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you'll know, okay, this type of question, Danny ain't going for. This type of question, Snow ain't gonna fuck with. And then it makes it all better because, and then you may be surprised. You feel what I'm saying? Because Danny shot the shit out of me. Hey, my dog came in ready to go. It was my mission. I'm like, I know how Snow gonna come. Let me see how Danny finna do this shit. But it shocked the shit out of me, man. But that's what I pride myself on, y'all, with this podcast and interview shit. It is my job to get them out of their shit. It's my job to ask the right questions. It's my job to alley-oop certain topics to where they slam dunk the motherfucker. Hey, man, I'm giving y'all advice, man. Y'all better take heed to what I'm saying because neither one of our platforms are a Joe Rogan, a Theo Von, or Shannon Sharp and Nightcap, or Club Station. Joe Budden, there you go, one of the godfathers of this shit.
Yes.
We have to know what we doing because it's not a million people that's gonna watch it just because it's us. We gotta make this shit good. These gentlemen, if you watch their podcast, they got the aesthetics in the background. They give out gifts. Hey man, y'all give out gifts and shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? They give out gifts. And I learned things from watching KC Podcast. Let me say this. My bad, y'all. Let me go into this real quick.
You're all good.
KC Podcast and platform. There is not a podcast in KC that I haven't looked at least once. Because I learned shit. You know, it's certain things they do. I'm like, damn, them motherfuckers doing that. Let me, do that in my own way. Because it's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. And we all unique in our own way.
Right.
What they podcast and platform do, I may not do, but they have things that I like. And I'm like, man, I need to implement that into my shit. You know what I mean? So now, on to podcasting and KC, okay? If you've been living on a rock here in KC, in the media world, you may have missed out on the things that have been transpiring over the last couple of weeks, 3 weeks, whatever month, right? It's been a lot of talk of top fives, rapping. But then, you have certain platforms who, talk about top 5 podcasts and things like that. And y'all know John, man, I'm competitive, but I'm competitive in the way where I want to see everybody win, but you ain't gonna play with my name. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't gonna act like I ain't putting in the fucking work. You feel what I'm saying? So every time these lists come out, and I'm not on it, trust me, no list have came out and I-70 has made it on to that list. I'm talking about the KC People's Award shit.
Sad.
The when the other platforms put out their top 5, I-70 don't ever make it on there. And I'm not gonna say I take offense to it, but it's like, y'all got some shit on there that's some shit. I'm gonna just put it out there. Y'all got certain podcasts on y'all list, and this is me talking. This John talking. Y'all know, hey, bro, y'all got some podcasts on y'all list. I can tell that's y'all buddies, and y'all just want to put them on there. This shit be some shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I believe that's one of the problems I see here in the town is a lot of people fuck with shit because they fuck with that person. A lot of people don't fuck with good quality. A lot of people don't fuck with good interviews. A lot of people don't fuck with good guests. And it shows, you know what I mean? So, Snow, let me throw this to you, baby, you know what I mean? Because you recently responded, you know what I mean, to Bump and Sprinkles of Salt podcast. And I want to give you the platform, because you did it on Instagram, right? Yes. But I want to give you enough time to say what you want. And it could be 5 seconds, a minute. What transpired with, you and Sprinkles of Salt podcast that made you have to address it online? And take your time, baby, or be brief. You know what I mean? Don't matter.
I'm gonna say it just like this. And to piggyback off what you just said, man, what Kendrick Lamar said, people clicking up, and there's a lot of goofies with a crown. So, hey, I'm like that.
That's right. Hey, go ahead, Snow. Fuck you with this I-70. We ain't filter nothing.
Nah, so like what I'm saying, man, is like I am like that, and when I constantly the stuff between Sprinkle, I'm gonna call him Sprinkle.
Go ahead.
So the stuff between that, like, man, first of all, he hit us a while back, just as well as you did, wanting to pod swap and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
And Danny brought it to my attention. He's like, yo, Sprinkle Some Salt wants to do a pod.
I talked to him initially.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was you who initially talked to him, Danny. Okay, all right.
I introduced myself and said, hey, you know, I see what you're doing. I see what we're doing. We were small. He was small.
Yeah. So like he did that, and he's like, he's like, we need to get on. He's like, we need a pod swap with him. I'm like, okay, cool. So I started looking into his catalog and whatnot, doing the research like we just sat there and said with his podcast and stuff. And I started to watch some of his episodes, and I'm like, man, I don't know. And this is not a direct shot or nothing like that. I'm not trying to like disrespect him. But I went on to his stuff, and I'm like, bro, like it didn't look like quality.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I don't know if I want to put my name or the branding of what they want on something like that. That's another reason why, like with I-70, I was like, bro, I've been peeping everything you've been doing, and the quality NSPN, like you guys got like nothing but great quality. I mean, even the aesthetics of like of the shop.
Yeah,
this love right here, man. This what
I'm
I do it for, bro. For sure, that.
This,
so I was like,
cherry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's all impeccable and shit like that. So I'm like, you know what? I will start jumping out and starting getting out and doing. I mean, this is our first ever interview as a pod. You know what I'm saying? Like we usually doing the interview.
Man, can I get a hand clap, man, for what they want? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What
right.
you need.
You know what I'm saying? So it's exclusive in itself.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, man, it's like we were watching that, and I told Danny, I was like, look, bro, I don't know if I really want to do the pod swap, and it ain't a disrespect towards Bump and what he's doing. Hey, shout out to you, bro. You really are doing some things, but I just didn't want to put our platform on that where it would water it down if we had our followers or subscribers or whatever the case. Look at that, they're like, what's this? Like, we couldn't even hear you because the mic's right here is muffling now. It's like, and then your beard scratching it. Yeah. It's like, nah, like for real. Like, I mean, people critique in our videos, like, bro, like Snow's beard grows like half the way, like, they do all types of shit, bro. So it's like, I didn't want to do that. So then I let that be, because whatever. And then we did an episode with Abnorm. Shout out to Abnorm.
Shout out to him.
One of the coldest battle rappers in Kansas City.
Talk about it now.
Yeah. But not to sidetrack that or make it a long story. But we did that, and he said the rap game is dusty. Well, I'm sitting here, we're interviewing a guest or whatever the case. I'm going through Instagram, blah, blah, and I see our podcast on this page. I'm like, the fuck is this?
Oh, bro, we posted it.
Yeah, one of our
No.
short side.
This is before you could repost on Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he just basically took what y'all did and put
the
it
whole clip and put it on a whole nother page.
Damn, Bump. Hey, Bump, me and you know each other. I didn't know you was moving like that, Bump. Damn, Bump, come on, baby.
No, but I was like hip hop community. I'm like, the fuck page is this?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta dive into this. But then I started to see like that was linked to this and linked to that. I go, all right. So I told Danny about it, and Danny's like, oh, fuck that. Like, nah, he's taking our shit. This is our work. We took edit. So once again, like I said, to rewind it back to that little clip that I've done, we called you twice. You didn't answer. And then he responded finally, like about an hour or so later. He's like, oh, my bad. I was trying to like tag y'all in it, but I couldn't because it was a request or something. I was like, what?
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. Not to cut your wisdom. Wait a minute. Because Bump, me and you got a relationship. That's my dog, bro. Wait a minute. You saying he took the clip and didn't tag y'all or nothing?
No.
Oh, shit, no. I'd have been pissed too. I'm keeping it real. Hey, let me tell you motherfucker something. Don't take my shit and put it on your page at all, bro.
See, but that's I was like, but that's what I'm saying. I responded. I was like, bro, at least you could have like tagged in it or asked us permission or something like that, bro. You didn't. Damn. You just clipped it and ran with it.
Right.
And it was our clip that Danny took to make.
Time
so like,
to make.
Exactly. Bro, it was literally like posting like the what logo in there. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it had our logo right there.
Oh, no.
It was blatant as hell.
Blatant.
Oh,
But-
so I called him. right away. I said, give me the phone.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, but even with that, I let it. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. It's podcasting. Whatever is whatever. And then, we did I was excited, and I've been excited about this Kansas City rap again.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? With like the Epitome and Craig Smith and
Shout out Hood Dude, that's my dog.
Yeah, Mara Wang, all of them. They are making incredibly dope content for this city, and I love it. And that's what like I told Danny one night. I was like, let's run an episode about making KC rap again. I'm gonna review these these music artists and stuff like that, and I'm gonna give them just my opinion, and show love, spread flowers, whatever the case may be.
Yep.
He jumped on there and he was like, man, he's like, Kansas City never stopped rapping, and I'm like, okay, I don't know.
But you from Kansas City, so you validated on speaking on that,
right?
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I know Kansas City's never stopped rapping, but
right.
like when you make content the way that these people have been making content, it's out of this world.
Oh,
right
this
now.
last month been on point.
It's been on fire.
It's been crazy, bro, and I love to see it, bro.
I love to see it too, and that's why we just dropped that episode. It was like, man, just really just showing homage to like what's going on within the city and the local scene, and that's what I was really wanting it to be.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, dun 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 dun. Oh, y'all claiming top 5, and he's making Kansas City rap again.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you literally just commented it on our shit.
Yeah.
Saying Kansas City never stopped rapping, but fuck that pod. So I put 2 and 2 together. He said we jumped off of a snippet. But it's like, bro, if you went back from your dialogue on what you have been doing, of course I'm gonna take it. So I was like, you know what? I told Danny, I was like, I'm done with it. He don't know who I am. I mean, he might see me on this pod and he might see me on things.
Oh, he gonna see it. Hey, look, I told you we bump know each other. I've been on his pod, he been on mine. He gonna see it.
No, I know he's gonna see it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I know he did come out and do a pod that later that day or whatever, and he's like, yeah, me and him spoke, and we did.
Yes.
Me and Bump, we did have a conversation one night because he's like, yo, you talking about the Mecca one night? I'm like, bro, listen, the Mecca, when you talk about the Mecca, it is New York. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I get what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
With the Mecca, with bringing Kansas City artists together, I get what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
But when you compare the origin of it, because Ashawn started the whole top 5.
He did. That freestyle he did, yeah, for sure.
Exactly. He started that. But he's like, but he's in New York. It don't matter, bro. His soil is here.
That's right.
Snow knows.
Yeah, it's
everybody. Snow knows.
Man, that motherfucker almanac. Goddamn it. Is that the right one? Is that the right one? Almanac, yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, he started that, and then he's like, well, but he's from New York. Now he's in New York. I'm like, it don't matter, bro. Like, regardless of what he's doing, he's making waves.
For sure.
So, but then your shit's called the Mecca. So if you're talking about New York and the Mecca, bro, it goes hand in hand. So like that shit just, I was like, what the? So long story short, bro, I got tired of the whole sneak dissing behind the scenes, and I was like, I'm just going directly at you.
Yeah. Oh, you did that. I couldn't look when I seen the clip. I said, damn.
And the thing is, bro, like he sat there and he threw the shots, you know, with the song or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, bro, you doing a dance battle with some busted ass sandals.
Hey, look, Bump, you my nigga, bro. When he said that, I was crying, bro.
Yeah, and then we had to clip that shit with fucking baby.
I was crying,
busted ass Adidas. And that's what I told him. If you're talking about a team, he's like, what? I'm like, bro, cut that right there and put this busted ass Adidas and then put some busted ass. And I was like, people gonna fucking see that shit and be like, the fuck? But, you know, I was like, bro, I mean, at the end of the day, man, like, I sat there and said through the episode, I was like, shout out to Sprinkle Some Podcast.
Yeah, you did.
Make sure, and I mean, even on this platform, make sure y'all subscribe. I'm not trying to be on no hater type shit. I was just tired of like the little jabs.
Yeah.
Just like he said, he's like, it's a little jab for what, bro? Like, you're trying to get clout. And I mean, honestly, you're still trying to get clout on the SoundCloud record.
Shit, goddamn it! Now look, hold. Let me, cause look, Snow getting in this bag. Let me tailor him back. Let me jump in this real quick. And the only reason why I feel where my dog coming from, y'all, just because everybody know who watch the podcast or who see my clips or whatever. I'm from St. Louis, right? And I do feel like at times, bro, individuals ignore me and I mean, look, matter of fact, I got what they want in the building. Let me go ahead and throw this out there real quick. For me, y'all, some of y'all favorite artists, promoters, managers, whatever, entrepreneurs, dub me because I'm not from here. You feel what I'm saying? They gatekeep me. Like me and Danny was speaking about off camera, like, if you don't want to do the podcast, bro, just say you don't want to do the podcast. You don't have to string me along. You don't have to leave me sitting right here because, like I said before, some of y'all favorite artists, promoters, managers, whatever, entrepreneurs have left me sitting in this seat by myself, and I've done a week's worth of research. I don't charge nobody to come on the podcast. So, a lot of y'all, thank God I'm, securing myself, because I could have been said, Mark been here for every episode. He know I ain't lying. It's been individuals who have left me sitting in this seat, and I've just had to go. Anytime y'all see me do a solo episode, it's probably because I had to pivot and just go, all right, bro, just roll the camera, bro, and I'm going to just, do me. Thank God, the good Lord blessed me with the ability to just speak by myself, because y'all know John will do an episode for an hour by myself. But, it's like, it's not easy though, y'all, because this shit is not peaches and cream like everybody think it is, bro. I got a team. These gentlemen got a team. It's time out of our day to come do this shit. Right. Well, we could be at work with our family, whatever, with the kids, with the girlfriend, whatever. it's time out of our day. So when y'all dub us and when y'all string us along, you know, it makes, you know, the weak, I would say, man, fuck this shit. But the strong gonna survive, bro, because it's the vision for me. You know what I mean? I know what I got. I know I got something. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And one of these days, the right person, I was watching Hood do review on y'all, you know, on y'all platform. He was like, it just take that one person to like your shit, share your shit, and that's the one. Yep. That's what I do it for, bro. I may not be where I want to be, but I know when I'm gonna keep on going, keep on grinding, and that's the same thing these gentlemen doing, man. So, you know, that's what I say to the city, man. It's a lot of individuals, especially with podcasting, bro. We need to be clicking up, you know what I mean, and doing collabs like the one we doing right now. Thanks. But it gotta make sense, like you said, Snow.
Right.
It's certain individuals, I'm gonna keep it real. I've been doing this 2 years now. It's certain people I'm gonna say no to, and that's my right.
Right.
And that's their right. 100%. If it don't fit their platform, they don't need to be interviewing y'all because every episode count at this point. And I'm sure y'all got to say no to some people.
Yes.
And it ain't easy though, y'all, because we flattered when, hey man, I love to be on the platform. Yeah. Right. Hey man, shit, I'm booked up.
I mean, shoot. How long have we been trying to get you?
Come on, bro.
Yeah. Tell him.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Snow ain't never lied, bro. Snow ain't never lied. Bro. Daddy, was that you?
No, it was me.
It was you? Yeah. Okay, my dog, Snow. Yeah, no, for sure.
I just been waiting on a date.
Man,
it's been on the calendar like tentative for months.
For real, my dog.
Right there.
Yeah, I just been, okay.
I appreciate that, man, because it's like, man, we got to link up, man, if it makes sense. And for me personally, I'm going to tell y'all what, I'm past the point of just interviewing motherfuckers just because. When I first started out, I had to interview everybody and try to get everybody to come on. Now, I can be picky because I've put the work in, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get hit up a lot, bro. As these gentlemen, a lot. Hey, man, I love you on the play. Hey, man, I'm going to get to you when I get to you, bro, because I have a plan. And at this point, I can't be just interviewing anybody, bro. I can't do it, bro. Facts. Like, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste Mark's time. I'm not going to waste Esai time when it comes to editing. Danny was talking about it just a second ago. All them hours spent on editing, I'm not finna waste this shit on just somebody who want to be on. Nah, I can't do that, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
And that's the thing, though, too, man. Like, even with this podcast and with trying to get these people, man, like, we've had people on there, you know what I'm saying, not to throw shots, but, like, they're like, yeah, man, like, this is my platform, this is what I'm about to do. And then they drop, and then 2 months later, they change your rap name. It's like,
real shit.
The fuck is this?
Real shit.
So then we just went and did all this time for this person who went and rebranded, so now it's not even, it's like,
oh, I've had people, man, Snow, I've had people uncollab. Like, you know, you collab with them, then they, you get the, because we get the notification.
Right.
Such and such, then uncollab. I see that, and then you just like, damn, like, what the fuck was that? Like, so basically, I wasted my time, and it's a bunch of you motherfuckers. What do we mark, 122? It's a bunch of you motherfuckers out there that I wish I'd never interviewed, goddammit. Because your ass didn't repost nothing. You didn't like nothing. You didn't share nothing. Yeah. You didn't promote the episode. Oh, my dog back in the building. You know what I'm saying? You would appreciate it. You know, Danny do all the editing and shit, Esai.
Yeah.
You'd appreciated that part. He was just talking about how stressful that should be, how time consuming.
Backbone,
that
baby. Part.
You know what I'm saying? That's my dog, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then let me ask you this, though, bro. Do you remember your first, because music, right?
Yeah.
Snow is Snow.
Yeah.
Music kind of. So do you remember your first album, bro? Like music, and I ain't saying no genre. Do you remember the first album you bought, like with your Christmas money or gift? What was that first album that dannySLAB was like, okay, this is me. I'm playing the shit out of this. I'm rewinding and I'm learning every song, all of that. What album was it, bro?
The first album I ever bought?
Yeah.
Man, I think it might have been MC Hammer, to be honest.
Shout out to Hammer, boy. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And now, what did that do to you? Was it just like you seen the video? You seen him with them big ass pants? And
I don't know. It was just, it was just cool. I don't know. I was a kid, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, what about you, Snow? Actually, I know this, but I'm gonna let you say it. Research.
Oh man. Well, I mean, you might fact check me on this, but
I'm ready.
Are you talking about hip hop album?
Yeah.
It was the Eminem show.
It
was the Eminem show. Like. You know, I've saved up all my money or whatever to get it because my mom wouldn't buy, parental advisory. And I did, and I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I dived into it. I mean, my older brother, he was big in all types of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And I was listening to it all the time. But my first album I bought was the Eminem show. Yes.
See, what was the first one I spent my money on was DMX Grand Champ.
Ooh,
that was my first one. And DMX is one of my favorite artists, y'all, of all time. You know what I mean? He's in my top, if I'm saying my top 5.
Top 5.
Man, DMX was, bro, he was everything to me because it was like, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, this motherfucker on here growling.
Yeah.
He in movies. I mean, DMX was the shit. And let me say this, y'all, for the kids who don't know. One of the, maybe the only artist to drop 2 platinum albums in the same year.
Right.
Don't sleep on
That was
DMX.
hot and dark, yep.
Come on, man. Hey, brother, look, don't sleep on DMX, man. You know what I mean?
I went and saw him at the Granada, his last tour.
Really?
Yeah.
God bless.
And I was
DMX.
I was watching him perform, and I was like, hey, bro, he was sweating so damn much. I was like, and a lot of people like, why are we spending $50 ago? I'm like, bro, this might be his last. And
For sure that.
I bought the t-shirt and stuff like that. The damn thing's like a fucking Gildan t-shirt.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I wear that shit now. And I'm like, bro, I went to the last show. Like, because like a couple years later, he passed.
R.I.P. to the guy, man, for shit show.
Yeah,
Now, Snow, let me ask you this, bro, because you are, I was doing my research and you was like, tech got you through some tough times back in the day. You know what I mean? Now, let me ask you this though, because being a KC native, why don't you think tech get the love? And I ask this almost every time, but it's a question I'm infatuated with, y'all. Why don't you think tech get the love I feel like he's supposed to get from KC? Because he get love everywhere else, even back home in St. Louis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why don't KC love on tech the way we feel like he should, or the love he should be getting?
One word: weirdo. He's a weird. He don't fit in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we were just talking last night. Like he's got the rock and roll type stuff. He's got you can never put Tech 9 in a box.
I love that.
No matter what, he's gonna box it out. Like it's like
he's his own event. He's his own thing, and so
not even just that too, man.
Fit.
Like his performance, like when that's what made me the biggest Tech fan.
Mm-hmm.
Is I was like, all right, man, this dude's talking about some weird shit, like red hair and all that type. What the is this?
Yeah.
And then I went and saw KOD. My mom got me a ticket to go see the KOD concert. And I was like, dude, this guy's over here with he's just running. He's his DJ was mixing "About to Bubble" with "Blow the Whistle." Yeah. I was like, and he's sitting there he's breakdancing and everything. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was just captivating, and I could not keep I'm like, bro, I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
And let me be honest with you, the KOD concert, bro, had Slaughterhouse.
Mm-hmm.
It had
Slaughterhouse, Lord Jesus. You kids, man, go do your research. Go ahead, Snow.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like it had Slaughterhouse. I think E40 was on it. Mm-hmm. It had a crazy lineup on it. And like these dudes was out, Joe Budden and all them were out there just kicking it. And don't get me wrong, like I met Royce, Joe Budden, Joel Keith, Crooked, all that. I met him and whatever, but I was like, dude, I can't seem to get my eyes off this dude just dancing and shit. Yeah. And so then, bro, like after that, I was going to concert after concert after concert. But what I'm saying is he doesn't talk about the blocks that's in Kansas City. 57th Street, Road Dogg, Villain, all that stuff. He keeps it there, but at the same time, I mean, the dude just dropped a track with Lil Wayne, and he's rapping like Yoda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a fucking rap now.
His technique is just literally, it's crazy. It's like he has a song called Bass Ackwards.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is that? And he also, bro, even when I was growing up, like I used to, when you had them fucking phones where you put a little message at the end of them. Bro, my shit was like, it's like, hey girl, what you doing? And it's like kicking like a donkey.
Yeah. But like the kids, y'all know about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we taking y'all back real quick. We had a time.
I'm showing my age, but like that's what it is. It was like, and everyone's like, what do you mean kicking like a donkey? What the
fuck is this?
Right, the hell. But I was like, bro, or like, he's like, I'm drinking out of a Stein. It's like some of this shit, bro. Like he says and what he does, and he still keeps it Kansas City
for shit show.
For shit show.
For shit show.
Exactly, right there. That's Kansas City too.
For shit show.
And this dude from St. Louis.
Yeah, I've been here long enough. Goddamn it! I get y'all motherfucking lingo here in KC. Yeah, fuck you mean.
But just like back in the day, like, and even he grows with it too. You know what I'm saying? Like we had this one dude on a pod, and I was like, yeah, man. I was like, he was from Memphis.
Shout out Memphis.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, man. I was like, if you wear some because he was wearing sunglasses. I was like, if you call him here, they're sucker-duckers. And he was like, what? And he was like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Like, is that? No, hold on, Snow, real quick. Hey, Eastside, bro, you was taking pictures and shit. You didn't get my slips, did you? Because I'm just saying, bro. Don't, you know what I mean? Y'all don't get to see it down at the table. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable on my podcast. This is the first time I wore slippers. You know what I mean? Look, my St. Louis natives, I fucked up the forces last night, right? And y'all know how we all about our forces. I just couldn't put them on. You know what I'm saying? They just had a little taint to them. I said, fuck it. You know what I mean?
That's really interesting. I just thought you were super comfortable.
Hell no.
I just thought you were like, man, this is like my living room at home. Like, now, so listen, that's the vibe I felt, though. So
now,
I was like, that was appropriate. So I was like,
what you think, Esai, bro? Aesthetics. I'm going with you. You know what I mean? No, we're not gonna do that.
Just like you put the candle and said aesthetics. Yeah, that's all he said.
Yeah, then you put this bum ass candle on the table that Snow, thought was my motherfucking idea.
But he left the one coaster.
Yeah,
the one lonely coaster. But he sets a candle down, and it's not even centered. It's off centered, dude. Like,
Mark, come on, baby, you supposed to be with me, brother. What are we doing?
This guy.
Now, let me ask you this, dannySLAB, before we roll up out of here, because you ran restaurants. I told you, you're a bona fide hustler, man. Shout out to you.
Thank you.
When you was running restaurants, bro, just give me a horror story, bro. Just give me one story. I know you got a lot. You know what I mean? Give me one where you just was like, you had you in the back, like, God damn, what the fuck am I doing here? Give me one, bro. And I know that's loaded, man. I know it's gonna take you some time to figure that out, man. But give me one where you just had to rub your head in the back of the spot, like, what the hell is going on? Now, don't say no names though, Danny, because I see where you're going. I see your eyes lit up.
All right, so I was waiting on this table. These really good looking black chicks.
Here we go.
But they're kind of hood. And then
Mark, you're gonna appreciate this story, goddammit.
So my buddy Michi, the other server, he was waiting on this table that was catty corner to him, and they were like some frat boys.
Okay.
Right? So
I see where this is going.
He's funny, so he made some sort of joke. He's real talkative, and they started laughing. Well, when he had walked away, they thought that these dudes were laughing at him, right? So they started talking shit like "fuck you," saying all this stuff to these dudes. Well, these dudes are hammered drunk. This is like 2:30 in the morning at all night IHOP, right? So
shit.
So so it gets like wow. They start like. Going off in the restaurant, right? So I'm like, y'all need to go outside. So somehow they go outside, and this girl takes his chain off, wraps it around her hand, right? And this is right in her front. So now everybody's watching this like full store. Everybody's out there, right? In the handicap spots, right? She says, I'm gonna tell you how we do it in the hood. Wraps his chain around her hand, boop, hits the biggest dude in the nose, busts his nose, blood goes everywhere, slumps him. So he's slumped, and his dudes pick him up, throw him in the back of the truck, and drive out of there. Yeah, so I had to cut the girl's meal, get him out of there. Yeah, I was like, nope.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That was an IHOP story, but that sounds like some Waffle House shit to me. That's a Waffle House story.
That is some Waffle House shit.
Listen, if y'all know John, y'all know I frequent the Waffle House to this day. That's my joint. I lead the club. I ain't going no motherfucking man. And that's another thing for the bougie women out there. I don't mess with bougie women because, baby, if I can't take you to the Waffle House, get an all-star, I don't want you. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fellas who deal with the women you got to take to Eddie V's just to get her attention. That's not the boy. Baby, if we can't go to Waffle House and get us a $14 joint, well, I'm spending $30, $40, I don't really want to deal with you, man. When I give me some money with some sponsorships roll in, maybe we could talk about 801 Chop House or some shit like that. But, I can't do it. Now, Snow, let me ask you this, gang.
That's funny.
With the KC rap scene.
Right.
And correct me if I'm wrong, brother. Like, I feel like KC hasn't had its moment in the rap game, meaning like a Detroit, an Atlanta, a St. Louis when we had Nelly, Chingy, St. Lunatics, Jibs, everything. We had it all at one point in time.
Man, Jibs.
Yeah, what I mean, do your chain hang low? You motherfuckers don't know about this. Hey, they don't know about this shit. What is holding KC back from having that wave where it's KC's time and KC putting their stamp on the music industry? Because we got tech. But what's stopping KC from having its moment in the rap game?
Man, honestly,
yes.
Strange music.
Oh, did you elaborate on that? Hey, Dan, we out of this. Look, you see motherfuckers like this.
I had the same reaction.
Yeah, oh, shit. God, I didn't know.
Hey. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's like, and it's not a diss towards strange music. It's just so many people in Kansas City, they're like, all right, man, you know what? The way we get on is Tech 9.
Mm-hmm.
The way we get on is Tech 9. What motherfuckers don't understand is that Tech 9 was never really on.
Okay.
With like he was with the Anthem and everything when he was with Sway and stuff like that, and he got signed to Quincy Jones, all that stuff like that. He was, but then he had to pivot and then do the independent powerhouse, which is Strange Music that you see today. But now all these local artists and stuff like that, they're like, okay, the way I'm on and the way I get put on is I have to do a song with Tech Nine. If I do a song with Tech Nine, I'm on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. And it's like, you do a song with Tech, that gets you $500 paid at a venue at Westport Bowery.
Talk about it now, Snow.
I'm just saying.
Keep it real. I love it, bro. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And the $500 at a show and whatnot, like, that's not really giving you the longevity.
Yes, sir.
So, and that's not a disrespect to nobody that's doing stuff with Tech Nine, because a lot of the shit that he picks up, the talent-wise, is fucking out of this world. You got Nave Majo, Sophie Hayes. Like, these people are, like, monumental people within the culture of Kansas City hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And they'll rap and sing circles around everybody. So that's not to discredit anybody for what they're doing, but it's like they think that they get songs with Tech Nine and they're famous. But you're not. And we've seen it from a podcast standpoint. Like, we've gotten people from Strange Music on the pod and stuff like that, and we've seen the numbers. Now, I know for a fact, if I fucked around and got Tech Nine on the podcast, I'm hitting numbers.
For shit, boy.
And I'm not even just hitting numbers. I guarantee you I'll be on the top 5 podcast by the end of this video.
Hey, Snow, talk that motherfucking talk. Goddamn, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Hell yeah. You missed the good shit, bro. We was down here kicking game. Or you been good. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Go ahead, Snow.
But I'm just saying, though, like, in Strange Music, most of the time, if these people are popping in the city or whatever, then they sign them.
Yes.
And you from Nolu, I'm going to ask you right now, you know who Darian Saffron is?
I do.
Thank God you do. Because no one else really does.
Okay, I got you, baby.
No one else really does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, he's a very talented person. And to be honest with you, he's the dude who did our What They Want song.
I never knew that.
Yeah, he's the homie of mine.
Yeah, that's right. Shout out to you, boy.
Damn right. But shout out to Lou one time.
But I should have worn my motherfucking hat up in there. I had to wear my coat shit, y'all. Go ahead.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, a lot of these artists that are on Strange or have been on Strange, you know nothing about. And it not cripples, but, like, it's like, dude, I only know Tech Nine.
Yeah.
My opinion, and I say this with a lot of people through our pod and whatnot, I'm like, yo, who? And I'm going to ask you this question real quick.
Go ahead.
Who is your favorite artist from Strange Music?
Brother, what you are saying is you hitting it on the head, bro. Like, a lot of, as big as Tech is, they say, statistically, he's the biggest independent artist damn near in the world. I don't be knowing who is on Strange. That's a fact, bro. Like, that's me keeping it real. As an outsider, y'all, I don't be knowing who's on the label.
I don't know the roster.
I don't know the roster.
He does.
You feel, but he know because he's him. He's Snow.
Right, Snow knows.
Yeah, man, Snow know this shit. You know what I mean? But to the general public, we don't be knowing who's on Strange Music.
The best artist, in my opinion, was Chris Calico.
Okay, and I heard that name before. Just, being in the town and everything, I heard that name.
Well, I mean, if you haven't heard, bro, Chris Calico is one of the most talented artists in the entire world. Yeah. And the crazy thing about it is, at one point in time, like, T-Pain was trying to sign him.
Shout out to the legend T-Pain.
But Strange Music wouldn't let that happen.
So,
what I'm saying is the grip hold that Strange Music has on Kansas City hip hop as a whole. And I love what Epitome's doing with this Make KC rap again, because he's like, yo, you do not have to be a Strange Music. You don't have to be this. Yeah. You could break people down, or, like even Craig Smith, what he was saying during the battles and whatnot. Like, bro, like, this shit is what Kansas City's about. It's not, hey, man, you know what? I got a show at Club 906 and I'm...
Yeah, you ain't got to rap like Tech, basically, is what you mean.
Yes, bro. You don't have to.
You don't have to, because Tech is Tech.
Make your own lane, bro. Yeah. You got your Riches, your Richer Factor. You got Tech Nine. You got, you got all types of different... Bro, perfect person that never stays in their lane is Nave Majo.
Very talented.
Stupid talented,
very talented.
Bro. And you can never box that dude in. And matter of fact, he got songs with T Grizzly. He got songs with Jazzy Faye. Come on, bro. And he's from the soil.
Yes. And I like that because you said that earlier, Snow, and I wanted to piggyback on it earlier, and I'll do it now. As a matter of fact, hey, Mark, how we doing, brother? Oh, good, because I'm finna get them boys up out of here, because I know Snow got to get to that money. For me, it's like what you saying about tech is just like that whole not boxing them in. That's how I feel when it comes to podcasting, y'all. Like, and this is me keeping it real. You'll never be able to box me in because I've had guests from all walks of life sit next to me on this podcast. I mean, not just artists, but I've had a graffiti artist on here, from KC. I've had it all, bro. I've had, super duper professionals. You know what I mean? I still ain't got my politicians and shit yet. We'll get to that point. But the point I'm trying to make is I never wanted to be pigeonholed into one lane with this podcast thing because I'm gonna be honest with a lot of podcasters, y'all. A lot of y'all take that position and you stuck there. And you find out how quick you don't have that many people who do that in your city, right? For instance, let's say you only interview rappers, which a lot of y'all do. I'm just keeping it real.
We do it too, man. I'm trying to get out of that bubble anyways.
And I never wanted to get into that bubble, Snow, because it's like you find out how many artists aren't good, number one. Two, you find out that it's not that many around you.
Yeah, you make the circuit of the good ones, and that's it.
And then that's it. And then Danny, that's it. Then now I gotta, but luckily for y'all though, let me give these gentlemen they flowers though. They didn't want to got legends to be on they podcast. Lil Flip. Okay, listen. 90s baby. They had Lil Flip on. I had to watch that episode. You understand what I'm saying? I remember Lil Flip with the big ass Clover chain back in the day. You understand what I'm saying? Jay Diggs, just legends. You know what I mean? So if you can't garner though, and I'm gonna have to talk to y'all how y'all be getting these type of people on y'all shit, man, because I need them. I gotta get
Snow Nose.
Snow Nose. Hey, that's all I gotta say. Snow Nose. Respect.
Now, listen, man. Let me get these gentlemen up out of here, man, because it's been an amazing episode. I hit my hour. Y'all know I love to do an hour episode because I do this for the truckers. Who out there on the road about to, start the U-Haul up or start the trailer up to hit the road for the day. For the people in the warehouse, the people at the cubicle, that's what we do this shit for. Before I let y'all up out here, man, dannySLAB, you spoke on it, but give it to him one more time. What event you got coming up?
Oh, so on the 25th of October, I am painting live at the Westport Bowery for 93 Live's event. I don't remember the name of the event.
It's all good.
I couldn't really read it in the title. We tried to read it. But, yes, that's one. I got one coming up where I'm doing some sales in December November for it's a Hanukkah celebration, so that'll be cool.
That's what you said, a Hanukkah celebration.
Yeah,
Come down,
it's called Hanukkah Bazaar.
Yeah,
B'nai Yehuda. Yeah, so it'll be a daytime event. Lots of family friendly items and things like that. So
I'm gonna come.
some merch, bags, things, all sorts of.
Hey, Mark, I'm gonna put my joint on it. I know I gotta have a joint.
You got a yarmulke?
Yeah, give me a
That's
yarmulke.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's just gonna be custom made ones. You can get
you understand? One. Listen,
we'll get you a what they want yarmulke.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Coming up next. Stay tuned.
Look, don't get me in trouble, y'all. Don't let me pull up with the what they want, yarmulke, and then they tripping on me. You know what I'm saying? I would never do no shit like that, y'all. Shout out to the Jewish community. Now, Snow. What y'all got in the works that you can speak on? You know what I mean? Y'all got anything in the works coming up that we need to be on the lookout for?
I mean, man, bro. I mean, we're staying consistent, man.
That's right.
Like that's
the name of the game,
what it
bro.
is, man. We're shooting episodes every week, maybe 3 times a week, maybe 4 times. Yeah, man. I mean, we got talented people, coming in. I'm still trying to get XV on my damn podcast, bro. I'm sending that to you through this pod. But XV, come on, Vizzy. Nah. I mean, just working, bro. Staying consistent, just like you are. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, by the time this drops, we'll have him on our pod.
Hey, man, now listen, I wasn't going to let them gentlemen leave without putting that out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I be wanting to be a guest, too, goddammit. All this time I'm sitting in the chair doing all the goddamn work. Sometimes I just want to sit down and ask some good questions, man, so I can get my answers. You know what I mean? The hell. Now, before we roll, make sure, subscribe, share. You feel me? Tap in, hit that notification bell, man, because sometimes y'all may forget. Sometimes we need to just pop up on your Instagram when you open Instagram. We need to just pop up. What you got, Snow?
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick. I know we're going on this hour mark. But real quick, I want to
we ain't got to. This for you, Snow. I'd have talked to your ass for 3 hours.
No. I want to say something. I want to say something real quick. So, as he just sat there and said he has a little flip on the pod and whatnot, I know that song sat there and said that we are 2 leprechauns.
Oh, shit. That's what, did you say that? I missed that part. Shit.
Yeah. So, we're 2 leprechauns and you're confused on how we got Lil Flip and how these major artists are on our podcast. He just sat there and said it just a moment ago. I'm going to tap in with y'all and figure out how y'all working out with these major artists or whatever the case may be. It's that simple, bro. It's a convo.
That's it. Hey, man, listen. Now, that's a hell of a way to close out the show, man. Tap in. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of individuals, y'all don't want to tap in. Y'all want to throw shade and throw darts from the outside of the club because you can't get in. Tap in, baby. You feel what I'm saying? Because motherfucker like me, I'm going to ask. I'm gonna say, hey man, how y'all do that? You know what I mean?
Text say, hey, you hear me knocking? Okay,
Let me in. Let me in. Look, with that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and we out.